Sunday morning. If you're new, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back to Hills Presbyterian Church's Sunday School. Well, I think you can tell I'm not in my home today, at least right now. I am trying to film from my new office. So you can see there's a window behind me and I have some of my things on my shelves, but I thought I'd take you on a tour and let you see what we've been doing. We've all been working really hard, so you're gonna kind of see messes in the office because they're still working on some of the electrical and getting our computers hooked up and everything. So I'm gonna take you on a walk and I'll take you up to the fellowship hall. I'll show you what we're working on with the elevator and just some exciting things that we're doing around here that's going to make it so fun when we get to come back here live, but that I also get to use while we're still live online, which I am so thankful that we can do. We can still be together every Sunday and learn about Jesus because of online. And then when we get to be back in person, we're going to have so much fun together. So I am going to start walking around the office. I have to put my mask on. That's why my mask is like this. When we're on the office, when all of us are in the office together, we all may wear our masks. My door is shut so that one, it's quieter, but also that I can take my mask off in my office because I'm not near anybody. So are you guys ready to see the new offices, classrooms, elevator, and fellowship hall? Now, like I said, the offices, the classrooms are going to be kind of full, but I'm still going to walk you around, show you around all the new things that we have here. So hang on, because it's going to be a fun ride. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. This is my office, and I'm slowly putting it together. I've gotten a new window and my door, which has one of the crafts that we made. So we're going to come over here to Pastor Lisa and to Katie and see their office. And we're going to go down here. Now, this is Matt's office, and I was telling you, we're still putting stuff away. So we still have lots of stuff down here to put away. And we're going to walk down here to our new reception area. And there's our copier. And we'll go over here and say hi to Hannah and Drew's mom, Laura. We're showing the kids the new office. So we're gonna go around here, and we kind of have a new kitchen a little bit. We have a nice little kitchen so we can eat lunch or drink our coffee while we're working on stuff. So it's kind of still a few boxes around, but we're getting it all put together. And someday soon you guys will all be able to come down and see it yourself. Okay, now here is our nursery, which I'm sure you're all going, what is going on there? Well, these are all our new tables and chairs that are going up in the fellowship hall, but we had to get them before it was done, so they got stored in here. So now this is a room that we will be working on. The nice thing is we did not take down the really cool mural, and I'm just going to touch it up with some paint because they did have to put in our new windows. So when we're ready to go, the nursery will be all set up with some new toys and some old toys, but some really familiar faces. Okay, now here is room 6. Well, we have the younger kids, and we have a lot of boxes, but what is so cool is we have put new paint, new windows, new ceiling, and beautiful new carpet. So as we start putting things away, see, I've got my angels over here. You're a little sideways, but there's my beautiful angels. And we are going to get some new beautiful cabinets. So we have places to put everything, and all of this will be put away. And it's just, we'll be able to have, learn about Jesus and have fun being together soon. Now here's room 7 that some of the older kids are in. And again, we have the beautiful new paint, windows, ceiling, carpet, and then we were able to do a built-in so we can have Sunday school, but also this is a meeting room too. So it's really cool that everyone gets to use this room once we get everything put back where it goes, which will take us a little bit of time because we want to do it right. We want to make sure that all of you can come and play and have lots of fun. Now I'm going to show you something really different. Let's see if I can walk over here. I'll show you the play yard so you guys have an idea where I'm at. We've still got our play yard. The grass needs a little bit of water and our fence, but I want to show you, whoops, just dropped my keys, the bathrooms. Now this is the girls' bathroom. Boys' bathroom looks exactly the same, but very cool that they were redone. So since the fire, we have, now it has a little wall and a door, and the lights go automatically. And we've got this beautiful tile. And so everybody can use this. This is the girls' bathroom, but everybody can use it. And it is good for, even if somebody was in a wheelchair, they could use it. So here's our playground, which you guys remember, and we'll get it all cleaned up, get the grass growing. By the time everybody gets back here, it will be perfect. Okay, as I come out of room 7, we have our new staircase that takes us up to the fellowship hall. So now it's really safe and sturdy. We've got nice railing on it. So we're gonna go up the stairs. Take it up here. And I'm gonna take you to the fellowship hall I've been telling you about, where we're gonna have all the fun with Parents' Night Out. So here we come. Okay, you ready to see? Here we go. No stage, no fireplace, just lots and lots of room to run around and have fun. So let's see, we're gonna go over here to the kitchen area where we can set up tables, make mac and cheese. I'm gonna take, oh, lights go on automatically now. And I'm gonna take you up where you can see in the kitchen. Look at this. So beautiful. So much fun. We are gonna have a blast running up and down this. We've got 2 TVs to put movies on. We've got lots of room for noodles, lots of room for snowballs. Just, it's beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm gonna bring you over and show you the hole in the area where they're working on the elevator. Let's see. Okay, so that was the hole. And this is us looking out into our parking lot and over to the sanctuary. And as soon as we get to come back, we get the all okay, we will be back and we will be ready for all of you to have fun and run around and play. So I'm going to go on to our story. And Bill Berger, who puts these together for me, got us 3 new songs for this week. So you got to learn those too, because they're part of VBS this year. So you guys have fun, and I'll be back. Okay, I am back. As you can see, it's a little different here. I took you for a walk through everything we're doing at the church, and I hope you enjoyed that. And by the time you are back, everything will be put away, and we'll be ready to have classes, and we'll be ready to have parents' night out, and we'll be able to do a lot of fun things. So it was getting a little noisy there, so I came home and walked my puppy, and that is why I am now in my backyard in the sunshine and ready to tell the story for you today. Okay, Jesus came to earth to share the good news with everyone. Today, we're going to hear about him going to the synagogue, the church, and preaching and telling and witnessing all the wonderful things. The Bible says that Jesus returned to Galilee, and everyone in the countryside heard about him and praised him. Then Jesus went to Nazareth and stood up in the synagogue and opened his scroll to teach the people. Remember what we said a scroll was? It's like, rolling it together like this. And he said back then it helped keep them clean so that, there was a lot of dirt around. So it helped keep them clean and rolled up, and they could probably tie a piece of leather or string around it, and it would stay like that. So Jesus said, "The Spirit of the Lord is with me, and he has given me the job to tell the good news to everyone. He sent me to tell the prisoners they can be free, the blind they can see again, and the oppressed that they can be free, to tell everyone that it's time when God is here." Now, oppressed means that they were kind of kept quiet. They weren't allowed to talk. But now, Jesus is here, and he's saying, you go, you talk, you tell the stories, you tell everybody. It's okay. Isn't it wonderful that Jesus did come and give us that freedom? For many, many years, everyone was waiting for God to send someone to save them. Who was that person? That's right, it was Jesus. Jesus has the power to do miracles and to save lives. So let's see what he learned about. When the Bible talks about Jesus setting prisoners free, it doesn't mean that he's setting people free in jails that need to be there. There are people that need to be in the jails to learn their lessons. What he's talking about is kind of us. That we sometimes feel that we are a prisoner, that we cannot talk about Jesus. But he came to say, it is okay. It is wonderful. Yes, we can be free. So we kind of had our own little jail inside. And back then, really, because they, were not, in some places you weren't allowed to say anything. But Jesus came and said, you are free now. You may speak about me and my Father. And about people seeing. Now, when they say blind, sometimes it's because people really can't see through their eyes. Or sometimes they need glasses like I do. Or sometimes they'll do a surgery and that'll help them see. But when he did make people, he touched them. And they couldn't see, then they could see. But also it's saying that sometimes we are blinded by things, that we think that we're not allowed to, we can't do this, and we're just a kid who's going to listen to us. Well, you know what? That is how
Jesus is unblinding you. Just because you're a kid, you've got a lot to say, and you can talk about Jesus and God too. And people will listen to you. So that is how we are becoming unblind. Also, if you can't see, Jesus did open those eyes too. So there's two kinds of blind. Being really blind, and then sometimes just not being able to see past something, a story, a word, something that a friend has said about you that you can't see past, that you really aren't what they said. So that's what we mean by blind. God has opened our eyes. So also, He helps us see God, and He helps us to see the right things to do. So sometimes, now let's see, I am going to, let's see, I don't have anything right here for me, but if I had a bag and I had put something in it, could you see it? No, that's kind of like being blind. You can't really see it, but I get to describe it to you. I could describe what is in this bag. Let's see, how about if I describe something that could be kind of round, maybe not perfectly round, but it was heavy, and it might have dirt on it. What do you think that might be? You're right, a rock. So sometimes we're blinded by words, but when they are described to us, when the words are explained to us, our eyes are open, our heart is open, our soul is open. So that is what He's talking about. After so many years of waiting for Jesus to finally come and say the good news, because remember I've told you there's an Old Testament and a New Testament, and God was always talking in the Old Testament about Jesus, about this person that was going to come and He was going to save us. Well, Jesus came and He's like, look, everything my Father said in the Old Testament, guess what? It's all true. It's all coming true. It all is true. So the people were even more excited. And that's fabulous for us too, to be more excited because it's true. Everything in the Old Testament came true in the New Testament. So I just think that's a fabulous story to have Jesus come and tell us. And for you to be able to soon witness to others. Well, you can witness to your family at home. I know we're still stuck at home. Maybe in your backyard like me, which is fabulous that I can be with you online, teaching you about Jesus in my backyard. And the earlier part of this video, I was in my new office. So I hope that every Sunday you come, you listen to the stories, you hear the music, and then you want to go and say, I know Jesus. Isn't that exciting? I'd scream, but I might scare my neighbors. So, I am really excited too. We have 3 new songs from the VBS this week coming up. So by the time summer comes and we have VBS, because I am hoping beyond hope that we are going to have VBS in person, in the new fellowship, in the new classrooms. So it'll be exciting. So today you're going to have to listen for new words and learn the new hand motions. And so that should be really fun. And then when we have VBS, you will know it. And you can teach it to the kids who haven't seen it yet. So you have fun with music, and I'll be back right after.
God of heaven and earth, you are amazing. You hold me up with your hand, you give me faith, and I will put my hope in you alone, in you alone.
Today we live, today we breathe, today we know that we are strong when we are weak. Today we trust, we overcome, take every chain that kept us slaves and throw them off. We're not waiting for permission, we defy our inhibition, like our middle name is fearless, son of red. If we're gonna fly, we fly like eagles, arms out wide. If we're gonna fear, we fear no evil. We will rise, by your power we will go, by your spirit we are bold. If we're gonna stand, we stand as giants. If we're gonna walk, we walk as lions. Today we live, today we breathe, today we know that we are strong when we are weak. Today we trust, we overcome, take every chain that kept us slaves and throw them off. We're not waiting for permission, we defy our inhibition, like our middle name is fearless, unafraid. If we're gonna fly, we fly like eagles, arms out wide. If we're gonna fear, we fear no evil. We will rise, by your power we will go, by your spirit we are bold. If we're gonna stand, we stand as giants. If we're gonna walk, we walk as lions.
It was awesome!
The same power that rose Jesus from the grave, the same power that commands the dead to wake, lives in us, lives in us. The same power that moves mountains when he speaks, the same power that can calm a raging sea, lives in us, lives in us. He lives in us, he lives in us. We have hope that his promises are true in his strength. There is nothing we can't do, yes we know. There are greater things in store. We will not be overtaken, we will not be overcome. The same power that rose Jesus from the grave, the same power that commands the dead to wake, lives in us, lives in us. The same power that moves mountains when he speaks, the same power that can calm a raging sea, lives in us, lives in us. He lives in us, lives in us. Same power that rose Jesus from the grave, the same power that commands the dead to wake, lives in us, lives in us. Same power that moves mountains when he speaks, the same power that can calm a raging sea, lives in us, lives in us. He lives in us, lives in us. He lives in us, lives in us.
Okay, how was that? Learning new songs and new motions. I know you got to kind of pay attention, but you know what's cool? is you guys can go on YouTube and play it back and forth and really learn it and share it with your friends on Zoom, which is really cool, or FaceTime. I just hope that us being together, getting to know Jesus more, even if you're hearing the same stories over and over again, just like me, I've heard these stories my whole life, but every time I learn something new, and I hope that you are learning something new. And with the music, you're learning something new too, and it's kind of getting those wiggles and giggles out. So I hope you're having a lot of fun. I know everybody's back in school. You're either in school or you're online in school, which is awesome that we can do that still. We all, I'm sure, hearing about the vaccinations, and we're still having to wear masks and stay apart. But before we know, we're all going to be back together, and we're all going to be back at the church that is all brand new, and we're going to be able to learn about Jesus there and have fun and do our parents' night out for sure. Top of the list, we will be doing that so we can have our snowball fights and noodle fights. And if you have not been to one of those, we have got the most awesome snowballs. They're balls, but they look like snow and they crunch like snow, and you can throw them. They don't hurt anybody, and we have fun and watch some movies and eat our mac and cheese. And yeah, top of the list. As soon as they say we can have it, we're having it. So I just hope that you have a fabulous week. You learn something new. You tell your moms and dads thank you. Always thank you. So let's close in prayer. Let's calm ourselves, hold our hands, and close our eyes and just say, thank you, dear Jesus, for coming and showing us that the Old Testament tied right into the New Testament. That we learn something new about you and Jesus all the time. No matter how old we are and how many times we hear your stories, we always learn something new. Thank you for just being you and loving us unconditionally, giving us hope. I pray this week the children learn, they stay healthy, and before we know, we'll all be together again. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, you have a fabulous week. I hope you loved seeing The Office. As we get a little further along and we get stuff put away, I will show you new pictures. We just got to get, the big tables and the big chairs upstairs, and I can repaint the nursery and get some things going in the other rooms. And before you know it, when you get back, it will be ready. It will be ready for all of you. Have a fabulous week. God bless.